Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Many more years to you. Many more years to you. Many more years, many more. For he is a jolly good and so say all of us, and so say all of us. He is a jolly good fellow, for he is a jolly good fellow, for he is a jolly good fellow, and so say all of us. Happy birthday, the national chairman of our great party, Prince James Ebali. Hey. One more time, a round of applause for the national chairman of our great party. So right about now, we're about to start. I would like to Twitter. One. PDP. I would like to call Honorable Patrick, the Enugu State Leader for the Christian Opening Prayer.
In the name of the Abuja, in the name of the Father, the President, we cannot do that. But I will ask you to give one the retentive memory, understanding that after this conference, you, our youth, will be lifted up above our in the name of Jesus. And I know the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Also, as addition, I would also like to call Honorable Abuja, the Hot Central General Leader for.
About to start the program for the youth conference.
We pray that the Almighty God guide us in our deliberations, and at the same time, may it be fruitful for both the party and the participants at the end of the day. I want us to recite Fatiha, proceed. For those that don't know, الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم لا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا ما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. May Almighty Allah accept our prayers. Thank you.
Of our great party, the total Uche Secondus, the national chairman of our great party, is here. Sir, we thank you for honoring our invitation. We recognize your presence, sir. Your Excellency, Colonel Austin Akumoto, retired, the national organizing secretary of our great party, is here in the building. The national youth leader of our great party, Right Honorable S.K.E. Udokoye, is here. Thank you for hosting us. God bless you, sir. And also, the Deputy National Youth Leader of our great party, Honorable Maya Babangida, is here in the building. Thank you for coming. Also, I would like to use this opportunity to welcome the Northwest Zonal Youth Leader, Honorable Amidu, Northeast Zonal Youth Leader. Thank you for coming. Leaders from the zone, recognize your presence. I also like to recognize the presence of Honorable Aruba Ismaili, all the states youth leaders from that zone. Also Lloyd Owonaru, the South Zonal youth leader, and all. Also, I'd like to welcome all the state youth leaders from Southwest and state youth leaders from Northwest. Thank you for coming. On this note, I would like to call on the national youth leader of our great party, PDP Youth Great Youth of PDP. Are we here? Yes. Most wonderful youth of PDP. Most compassionate youth of PDP. The national chairman of our great party, most excellent chairman, the chairman that moved PDP from 11 states to 16 states, including the one that was taken by Colonel Austin Akobo, the minority leader of our House of Reps, Chief Udodi Elumelu, my deputy, Maina Babangida, Mr. Chairman, my colleagues in the youth directorate of PDP, we are in this conference to discuss luckily for us, the APC that are claimed to be a wonderful leader that will take us to the promised land. They have failed this country in all ramifications and campaign for our great party. We don't need to stop for what we tell our people. We don't need to look for what to tell the young ones in the schools. Their mothers, their children, their younger ones, because of the failed government of APC. This is the reason why this conference was called. And we are here also to say that on PDP will continue standing. To make bold to states and Mr. Chairman, you and the National Organizing Secretary and the minority leader in the House of Reps, we say you are highly welcome. Thank you. PDP. Once again, a round of applause for the National Youth Leaders of the Party. Thank you very much. I would like to Honorable Meru, the minority leader of the House of Representatives, for his opening remarks. Sir, you're welcome to the platform.
Mr. Chairman, the Super Chairman, the Action Chairman, the Go-Getter Chairman, the Humble Chairman, the Resilient Chairman, the Committed Chairman, our great party, PDP, Prince, which is the focus. Austin, my lion, the youth, vibrant youth, action, guided youth, leader of our big party, SK Ode Okoye. the national woman leader, our mother, Adia Waziri, all the states leaders, invited guests, gentlemen of the press, because I don't want to be misquoted, we the National Assembly, they always misquote us. The next thing they will go after us to see if they can assassinate us, just like they did in various states, and we totally condemn that action. And the minority group will be coming up tomorrow. Of the Federal National Conference of zonal and state youth leaders of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP. May I commend our dear national chairman, Prince Uche Secondus, the national youth leader, Comrade SKE, Udin Okoye, and the entire National Working Committee, most especially leadership. The objective and theme of this national conference, strategizing for massive mobilization in politics and governance, is not only germane but incontrovertible act in providing the much needed answers and direction for the desired space for greater youth participation, not only in political activities but also for political leadership and governance. I'm aware that and most especially the national youth leader and the executive of the federation. All over the world, the youth are the key drivers of the economy and social life. They are the real agents of development. They bubble with productive energy and bring with new ideas for economic growth and human empowerment in all fields, and they are always eager and willing to contribute. Sadly, since the delegation by the same side them to achieve their fake political power. Everywhere you turn, you see stark hopelessness, dashed dreams, wasting talent, misery, confusion, anger, poverty, disease, hunger, starvation, homelessness, illiteracy, and their face despondency ravaging our youthful population. Rising criminality, as well as brutality of state apparatus of power. They directly bear the frustration of economic depression, devastated infrastructure, excruciating unemployment, and other challenges associated with bad governance, which of course APC is known for. Only last week, the National Bureau for Statistics, NBS in brackets, alerted the unemployment have lost their means of livelihood. Percent of our youthful population from 15 to 34 years have no jobs even when they have graduated and no access to opportunities that are found in our country. Today, there are reports that racketeers in MDAs extort huge sums from youth for jobs. Most of who end up being defrauded has no jobs. When our youth find themselves in the other crimes, they are given the opportunity to participate and accept beyond measures in all fields of endeavor, whereas back home here, under the present dispensation, their productive energies are rather relegated and frustrated. Indeed, this is not the nation we all desire for. I strongly urge the federal government to listen to our youth, have more interest in their affairs, take urgent steps to bridge the yawning employment deficit, as well as decisively address all issues bordering on demand for good governance. That under the PDP, the rights of our youth were protected. The youth were also allowed to fully participate in political leadership and governance, even at the very top levels. The PDP produced leaders of the national and state assemblies, state governors, key ministers, heads of critical agencies, who were in their 30s and early 40s. Those in the private sector had unhindered access to opportunities that are bound. This is no longer the reality today. It is indeed painful to note that all the templates set up by the successive PDP have in a space of to know that the task ahead is an onerous one, as the entire nation and indeed the generality of the youth population look up to our party as a rallying point for solution and direction at this critical time. You must exert yourselves and come up with more practical options to restore the rights of our youth and beyond acting as thoughts, as spectators, to practical involvement in political leadership, contest for elected positions, party administration, policy making, and governance. We need strategies for practical exposure of our youth through effective mentorship, access to the required visibility, and voice for the political leadership. Financial empowerment, as well as reduction in monetary obligations for the youth interested all of us not to relent in our roles as leaders of the youth. Such roles include propagation of values that will enable our youth to shun vices that are inimical to a stable and secure society despite the odds. I must say that with energy and zeal exuding from this gathering that I can see, and I am without any reservations confident that at the end of representative which I lead by the grace of God, is not relenting in our efforts on legislations and other statutory activities that will ensure greater participation of the youth in politics. As part of the efforts to ensure greater mentorship and inclusiveness of our youth, I have, apart from providing scholarships, skill acquisition programs, and employment in various fields, also employed 150 youths have been designed to come. I urge this conference to propagate ways to get other leaders and stakeholders to be involved in such interventions for the benefit of the youth. I wish you a very fruitful conference and thank you for listening to my speech.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Please, a round of applause for him. He's wonderful, master. Team, please can we recognize the president of Hajjia, Maryam Waziri, national woman leader of our great party here. Thank you for coming. Please, on that note, I would like to welcome the national chairman of our great party, Prince Oche Secondus, for his opening remarks. Thank you. Let's rise and welcome the national. Mr. Chairman, my apologies. Under the organization directorate, Yahweh function, and the head of that organization is here. I think he has to talk to us. After that, he now invite the national chairman. So, may I now invite the retired or not retired colonel in the Nigerian Army,
deep thinking, performing national chairman of our great party, Prince Uche Secondus, the minority leader and leader of opposition in the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Udodi Edugadu. My sister, the mother general of our party, the national woman leader, Hajjia Waziri, the national leader of Enugu State House of Assembly, his honorable deputy who is flanking him, all the zonal leaders here present, all the state leaders present. It is my very deep pleasure with a great sense of service and responsibility you recall youth activities, youth mobilization, women activities, women mobilization come directly within the ambit of the mandate of the Directorate of Mobilization and Organization. It is therefore heartwarming that the youths under the leadership on their foot, they are with the yearnings and aspirations of this very important segment of our mobilization effort. What has started today, among others that have been going on, is a strident step towards our journey to 2023. And we cannot achieve that without taking a deep look about you, Victor. This is about our great party. This is about our great country. And you are the vanguard because our party places high premium on succession plan. As a policy, the party, under the leadership of Prince Secondus, has created and couched so many policies where the youth would be involved in diverse ways. That with the national youth leader and the national women leader to ensure that we will continue to build on the gains of today's conference. There are many more to come as we march towards our targeted destination, which is to take power at the center and take power at various levels of government. As we do this, you have our great support. And finally, I'd like to thank my brother for this well thought out program. Represents a very, very important personality in our midst, the national woman leader. I will invite her to say a few words to you. Thereafter, the national chairman will talk to
PDP! Are you hungry? And I'm sure you are already you are all welcome. Thank you so much.
It is now my pleasure, with deep respect, to invite the national chairman of our party to give you words of wisdom and excellence.
Everybody's doing like it's on live. Don't worry about it. It's still going.
PDP. PDP. Power to the people. Power to the youth. Let me start by thanking God for His mercies, the privilege that God has given to us as a people, that we are still intact, and that the party is making progress. It is all for the sake of our God, who has been very merciful. So we thank God. And let me join quickly.
But it's still on this. No, it's okay.
The minority leader, the national organizing secretary, and the youth leader, the deputy, and the national organizing leader. Zonal leaders of our party, the youth, and the state's youth leaders. I was once the youth leader of Rivers State. And not an ambition, and you realize the ambition only. But before I will go to make some few remarks, because I believe our leaders have spoken, and all they have said here is well acknowledged by us and all of you. Let us rise for a minute silence to all those youths that of the departed rest in perfect peace. Amen. Leaders of the youth, the national level, the zonal, and the state, on behalf of the leaders from our party, we welcome you to this conference. Luckily, this conference is in collaboration with IROI and National Development for Democracy. It's coming at the right time. In pain, how our country is being governed and what is currently happening. I am convinced beyond all reasonable doubt that those in government have lost control. And as you can witness, a governor of a state attacked forcefully with the aim to kill and to overthrow we urge the authorities, the NBC government, headed by President Buhari, to now quickly, let it not be rhetorics, let it not be usual investigation. Let them come out clean and clear to bring those offenders to book. Because as usual, you are tempted to kill a governor of a state
and they will announce that they are investigating, and a few minutes or a few days, that will become history. Youth leaders, you can see our country sliding into a terrible crisis. We're deep and worried about our country. It is no longer politics. I believe that APC as a party should not play politics with this. It is no longer issue of security, is no longer politics. There have been previous attempts and this is the second attempt to kill the governor of Benue State. We are talking about politics. It's no longer politics. This is a brutal government. We urge the leaders of our country, the past presidents, the religious bodies, our clerics, both the Muslim and the Christian leaders of our country, the traditional rulers of our country, the country is dying. People are being burned, people are being killed on a daily basis. And by the special grace of God, we in PDP, we believe that on the rule of law, we believe that every citizen has right to live and to conduct for the PDP rules. This conference cannot just to gather. It is happening at a critical time when all your efforts and all
This is
your
the end of the
energies
plenary.
are required.
This is the end of the plenary.
To come together
Take
as a
pictures.
nation.
Just
Whether
but the picture is not everybody.
APC,
Them and the Sudan leaders.
it is important for the youth to rise and come together and prefer a solution, the way forward, knowing that the APC has failed. Its youth arms of the party. And I can clearly say here that you are the catalyst of our party, and the party plans deliberately involve the youth in all its plans ahead of 2023. We urge you to utilize your abundant energy very well. Don't waste your time, don't waste your energy, and all these things. But you must come out now with your innovative and creative and how to move this country forward. Maybe you don't know, let me remind you. In the First Republic, virtually all the leaders at that time, those who got independence from the British government, they were all pictures. And I can mention some of them.
coming in from Kingsley.
Even the great Zik of Africa,
towards the youth. Mbo was Minister of External Affairs at the age of 21. He was youth. To recover this country and rescue our nation from the hands of a wicked party. They've already mentioned that over 33%. Well, I think that is on a very, very below the reality on ground. 33% of unemployment is more than that. If you minus the elderly, you will see that it is completely 100% unemployment in the country. And this directly affects the youth of our country. And this is the finest opportunity for you at this conference to exercise your intellect, your brain, and come out with a way forward for our country. Lies in the lives. You are aware that APC is a conglomerate of the old generation that I don't want to go to unnecessary detail about that, but you can see them 80 years, 90 years, they are still in government. When will the youth take over? And the world has gone digital. It's no longer analog. Actions in government should be online. But we are still operating as the colonial government has handed over to us. This is not acceptable. Roots that can affect this change. We can no longer mortgage the future of the youth, because that's exactly what the APC have done. You must not be intimidated. Most of you are PhD holders. Some of you, and I know the zonal youth leader of South is very brilliant boy. Is he here? He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer. Well, like virtually all of you. Graduates. Various disciplines. And so you are eminently qualified to be governors, to be president, to be self-prepared. For us, like the National Organizing Secretary has said, we are going to give preferential treatment to the youth. Especially the youth that will be taken for elective offices. Yes, the women, they have been agitating for a very long time and they secured that 5%. The same thing will be applicable to the youth. we must be moving forward to remind PDP is a reminder party that is coming with vibrant youths who are creative, youths who are innovative, youths who have capacity to deliver. Hard-working youth of Nigeria. They are also dedicated and committed. That is the PDP. We are proud of you. National Union, we are also very proud of you. Of leaders. Because ABC has failed. Never in the history of Nigeria since 1960, whether in the regional days or when 12 states was established, or in the Second Republic, that we have never had the governor attempt to kill the government of the issue. The NWC, under my leadership, is open to useful advice after this conference. We will take very useful, meaningful advice from you. The country is in real need of you. It is important to state here clearly that this conference and the I can see from the key, the speaker, the paper presentation, the role of youth leaders of our party, the challenges and the prospects. It is important for you to be committed and listen to the consultants that will be taking you on the various papers and issues so that you can be well party is a party of rule of law. We are putting our youth together that will follow all the constitutional requirements of our country. We don't want rascal youth. We don't want violent youth. We want peaceful youth who will take over the leadership of our party and government in the future. We want to thank the minority leader who have found time to attend this conference. Today, if that can only happen, not too long to run. You understand me? Not to run. You know that's the PDP member has a rep, even though it's no longer given the emergency support to submit that motion. It is now to get themselves together and said, never again, no more. And we have a country that will be sliding. Look at all what is happening in Kaduna, all the places. I don't need to say them, you know better. Because you are handled, the social media. The youth will be involved in the e-registration that we want to back on. And this government of PDP that is coming is the youth base. It will be youth and women base. Because we discovered that the energy of the youth who have future and the women put together to Nigeria. To be steadfast under the leadership of national youth leader, to work together with him. Divided we fall, united we stand. You can't go to an election with a divided house. Is it possible? No. So if we want to take over, we must come under one umbrella, very united. And by the special grace of God, all issues now being resolved now. With you. As I live here, they will have their congresses across the country will have been concluded, and the parties will be more united so that we can prepare ourselves, work out all the necessary strategies to make the party into prepare them for the election that is coming in 2023. But we urge our members, the deputy minority leader, the question is here. Yes, you are welcome. The members of the National Assembly are also working hard on the electoral laws that needs reform. It is on that reform that we clearly show that there will be no interference of the civil. Nigeria will be like other countries.
We have moved from.
Finally, let me urge you again.
Not 30 minutes.
Let me inform you that
One that
the Ghanaian president
showing.
in his remarks,
I just press record. It started.
he said that the country,
It started.
our citizens, our government, we are at war with ourselves. And the government is so sad looking at people being killed. He doesn't know why Nigerians are not angry enough to intervene. In this conference, we must discuss the issue of security because it is your life, nothing else. You come out with the best position. So on that note, I want to thank you and ask that we have a very useful and robust conference. At the end of the conference, we will move not only our party forward, but we will also move our country forward. Thank you and God bless all of you. I want to thank you for giving also naturally. At this point in time, I don't like to do any celebration because the country is in pain. But I thank all of you. Then thank God.
You're obstructing.
What was done quietly. You know, so I want to thank all of you, one by one, collectively. Let me also inform you that the Women Conference a few weeks ago, a week ago, we established the action committee for the I declare the conference open. Please, can we rise and clap for the national chairman of our great party? I can't hear you. Please, can we clap for the national chairman? National chairman, most competent national chairman of our great party. Thank you for that wonderful remarks. Minority, please come and say a word for. Okay.
That's our tripod. It's like
PDP. And the youths, yeah? Youths! Action! Youths! Action! I want to use this opportunity to thank our leader and national chairman of our party for gracing this occasion. I also want to thank the National Secretary and also my leader. Meaningful and to ensure that our youth have an agenda. I want to thank all our leaders, the women leaders who are here, but most importantly, to thank our youth for trying to create an agenda. Our nation, like the national chairman said, is in peril. A situation where Governor Zulu has been serially attacked too. It is very clear that this country is inclement for habitation. And those who can rescue it are our youths. It is also inclement where there is no policy to rescue people who walk 1,000 kilometers to sell a cow and their children. To create an agenda for the survival of our republic. It is very critical and important. And you check the amount of people who are being killed all over this country. They are youths. The people who are kidnapped are youths. You go back to the one that they kidnapped in Kaduna State. You see young women and young boys being flogged. Is that how a country grows? No. It's very clear that those who are most under threat and those who are active
we will help you do it. So, Mr. Chairman, our leaders, the only thing to say is to thank you and thank you very much for creating an enabling environment through your leadership for this, our young people to confirm. It is, if you fail to plan, you have not planned to fail. And the only way to rescue me and you is to plan. Good result. Thank you and God bless all of you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Kichuku, the Deputy Minority Leader of our great party in the House of Representatives. On that note, before we go to the business section, we'd like to excuse the National Chairman because we have a serious engagement to attend. Thank you very much. Please, national items. One, two, go.
Nigeria's colony, with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes shall never be in vain. A nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Thank you very much. Please, the photograph, please, with the leaders and our national chairman. So all the zonal